The comparison between preschool and older children is the demanding from the teachers, the structure in the classroom, the rules, the guidelines. We need the schedule so that way that they'll know what's coming up next or what we're going to do. They are very curious, so we have to stay on our toes to keep them engaged so they won't get bored, which, can usually cause behavior problems. So that's the comparison that I have with preschool and older children. The experience with the infant and toddler room that I have is right now, that's the room that I'm working in. It's very demanding, and it's you just have to stay focused. You have to stay alert. You have to you can't afford to just kind of be in la la land in this classroom with this age group. And you have to be intentional. You have to be very intentional with this age group versus the older children. You can usually just give them something and they can go with it. But with this age group, they're so young to where, they're following your lead, honestly. And they depend on you for a lot, as far as feeding, as far as being social with them, and just, like I said, very intentional with these children. What excites me about this age group is the fact of, I know that this is my calling, because it's so easy for me to love on children. It's so easy for me to protect them. It's so easy for me to, I love this age group, the infant and toddlers, because they don't expect a lot from you. It's like whatever you give them, they will accept it, versus the older children, they're harder to please. But the babies, they love to be loved on, and they just the small things. And I love that about this age group. What feels challenging or unfamiliar with this group is the fact of, am I doing enough? That's my question every day to myself. Am I doing enough? Did they understand me? When I challenge them, or when I put a spoon in their hand and yet they're using their fingers, and I'm like, just hand over hand with them with the spoon. Do they really understand that? And honestly, I don't think they do understand it. I think they're looking at this as something that I can use to pick another, utensil, or another way that I can use to eat my food. But as far as truly understanding, I don't think they are at this age. However, I do want to, challenge them with using a spoon, as far as standing up, if they're able to stand, because some of our babies, they like to be held all the time. And I want them to, maneuver around the room by crawling, and, instead of crying, I want them to use hand gestures, or reaching, instead of hitting or using another form of behavior that's not accepted in the classroom. I want them to be able to use those words, even if it's no or mine. That's what I want. So those are some challenges that I'm seeing right now. Everything is, comes with a hit or a slap or a kick or a scream. Okay. And then it says, share one question or concern you have as well as we begin this journey. And one goal you have. Okay. The one question I have is